Okay, we have a pretty neat little feature called Quick Steps, and Quick Steps kind of automates our email management, I guess. I'll give you an instance for it. Let's say that you're used to getting emails from various people, and maybe on certain emails that you get, you want to be able to reply to that email, but then at the same time, be able to send off the email, the reply, and then have that message move to a specific folder. Or maybe the message can just get deleted, all right? But I think moreover, probably get it moved to a specific folder. And maybe also then maybe put a follow-up on it, like a follow-up on that email, maybe tomorrow or something like that. So to be able to do that by hand, I mean, it's not a big deal, but to be able to have it where it's automated, where all you do is you tell it, okay, I want to reply to it, you do your thing, hit send, and then the rest of the steps go in there. So it gets moved, that message gets moved to whatever folder, and it gets flagged as well for a follow-up. So here's how we'll work it. So first of all, to create it, we'll go over here and we'll click on to create new, just like that. All right, so we'll call this one, we'll just call it maybe business, all right? Just like that. Now, first action, we're going to click up to here, all right? We're going to tell it that we want to reply, all right? So that's going to be the first thing in there. So then we have to think ahead and say, okay, now once we reply to it and we hit that send button, what else do we want it to do? Well, we want it to take that message, so we'll hit add action, hit the drop down here, and we'll tell it that we want to move it to a folder. And then over here, we specify the folder. So let's say we want to make it go into, let's say, business. So click on a business. Then I want to do another add action and tell it that I also want to flag it for a tomorrow, reminder. And maybe even add another action, all right? And in this case, we'll say that we want to put a category on it. And the category is going to be finance, all right? Or better yet, we'll do sales and marketing. Okay, so that's it. So we'll be able to reply to the message. It'll get sent off, and then it'll be moved. That message will be moved into the business folder. We'll get a tomorrow reminder flag on the message, so that we'll see that on our list on the right side there, and then we'll also do the category as well. All right, and you could also, instead of having to always go up here into the list and click on to the name up there, we can also assign it a shortcut. So we can do maybe a Control-Shift-1. Okay, I'll just do that for now on this one. All right. So once we've done that, we'll go ahead and hit finish, and that's it. So now you'll see that up here at the top, it says business. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll go over here to, I'll just do PayPal here. We'll use them as our victim here. So we'll click onto that. And then I'll go ahead and I'll click on to business up there. This comes up. All right. I can go up here and I can, type in the body, whatever I want to put in there. And then once I've done that, I'll go ahead and hit send. And that's it. And then you'll see, if we go over to our inbox here and go to, I think we put it in personal, didn't we? Nope, we didn't do personal. We did it in business, and there it is. And we've got our flag on there, and we've got our category as well. And of course, it's popping up on our list on the side there. Okay, I'm going to close that up, just get it out of the way there. Now, another thing we can do then is, let me go back to my inbox here, find another one, and on this one, what we'll do is we'll just run the shortcut. So we'll do the Control, Shift, and then number 1. There it goes, see? It triggers it off, and we can do the same thing again. So we can put our message in there, hit send, and off it goes. So now if I, I'll go back there and let you see the taskbar there. There it is. Okay. Go to my business, And there's SEM on that one. So very good. Now, if you ever need to modify your item there, we can go back into Home. We can go back to Business here. We can right-click it and tell it that we want to edit. And there we go. And there it is. And we can go in there. We can remove certain ones that we want. We can add additional ones like you saw and kind of go from there. And then you can hit save and off you go. Now, another type that you could do is one where your quick step will maybe conjure up a new email screen with a number of team members already in the to area. How would you set up something like that and have it do other things as well with it? But just have a quick thing where you can just go click and off you go, or use the keyboard and get it to run that way. So I've already got one up in here, but what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and I'll just do a right click on it and I'll edit it. So we'll just pretend like we just created a new one here. And now up here we got team email, so we'll leave that name in there. And then what we'll do is it's going to be a new message, and we're going to click on to the to, and then specify who we want in our team. So we'll just kind of pick whoever we want there, hit to, hit OK, there it goes. And maybe on this particular type of email, I want to forward this message to, let's say, my boss, okay? So what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll add action, all right? Hit the drop down, go down, find where it says forward, click onto that, and I can go, I mean, I could do the forward, or I could also put my boss into, well, I'll tell you what, we'll do it this way. Instead of doing that and forwarding it to him, I can just include him or her in here. So what I'll do is on the to area, I'll just go here and hit show options, and that opens up a little bit more. And I can add in what is, BCC. That way nobody knows that he was sent or she was sent this. And I can click onto there and pick, whoever it is. I'll just say it's student F here. All right. And there we go. Hit save. All right. And that's it. So now I got the team email. So now later on, if I want to run it, oh, by the way, too, if I want to put a shortcut on it, let me go back up there and just do a right click on it, edit, all right? Go down here, and I'll tell I want to do a Control-Shift-2, 2 for team. How about that, okay? Do that, hit save. All right, and now I'll go ahead and I'll do my Control-Shift-2, and there we go. Put my subject in there, all right? Go down here, put that in there, hit send, and off it goes. I must not have correctly done that blind carbon copy because it did not go through. I just checked. So what I did is I went back in there and redid it, and it worked. So let me just, whatever it was, let me just point this out. When I went in there and I had set that thing up so where, I had whoever it was in the blind carbon. For some reason, it did not stick. So I just went in there and did it again, and I put myself in there, and I hit save, and it seemed to stick, because then what I did, I went back in and I said, okay, I'm going to launch it, team email, right? And now it shows up there, see, in the blind carbon. So whatever it was, I must have maybe misclicked or something, and it didn't save that, but it does work very well. And that way, then what happens is that when you go to the to your sent items, and you go and look at that email, all right. Oh, let me do the other one here. There it is. So that's where it would be. You see that? Okay. Anyway, so hopefully that that gives you some good ideas, maybe on how to use that that feature. Again, I think it's great that you can do the little shortcut keys and make that happen quickly for you. Otherwise, you can just work off of the list up here. And you can also click onto here, and that will just open up, more of what you see there. So anyway, so hopefully you enjoy the video. I appreciate you watching. Take care.